Question 5, quotient rule spelt wrong straight away. I love that. Okay, question 5. Straight away, I see this is a quotient rule. So here's my quotient rule up there. Remember, the derivative of u over v is v times the derivative of the top minus the top times the derivative of the bottom, all over this x plus 1 squared. That is the quotient rule. So let's see what happens here, because this is a nice question, and we'll go through it in a couple of ways. So we're just applying the quotient rule. So what we've got is x plus 1, that's the bottom, times the derivative of the top, which is just 2x, minus the top times the derivative of the bottom, which is 1, all over the bottom squared. So v times the derivative of u minus u times the derivative of v, all over v squared. And again, you've just got to be careful with this minus. This minus is going to make this a plus 1. So down here, that's where this plus 1 comes from. Minus x squared plus 1. This becomes 2x squared plus 2x. So what we get is this. We don't worry about expanding the the bottom. We just leave that as x plus 1 squared. What's this? 2x squared minus x squared gives us x squared plus 2x plus 1. Now, I notice that this is really just x squared, x plus 1 all squared, because that's my perfect square like this. So what I've really got is x plus 1 squared over x plus 1 squared, which is just 1, which seems really weird, but it's the correct answer. Could we have realized that right from the start? Let's go back to this question, okay? If you look at this question, this is a difference of 2 squares. X squared minus 1 becomes x plus 1 over x minus 1. Let's see if we can do this in a different way. Here we go. Could have we predicted this? Let's consider this y equals x squared minus 1. We can write it like this. And then can't we just cancel this x plus 1 and x plus 1? So what we've really got is that y just equals x minus 1. This is basically a straight line. Y equals x minus 1. So weird things happen because x can't equal minus 1 because we can't divide by 0. But really this, even though it doesn't look like it, is basically a straight line. It's basically a straight line. Doesn't exist if x is minus 1. So it's really just a straight line with a little gap in it. But if you think of that, could we have guessed that the gradient is 1 right from the start? Yes, because the gradient of this line is 1. Y equals mx plus c, so the gradient is 1. So we could have guessed that right from the start. Or you use different ways, and they like looking at different ways to do these questions. Sometimes simplifying first makes it a lot easier. Thanks.